So this is a video I haven't done in a while. But first, hello. Do you want to come in? Okay. Sorry about the mess. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I record, Luigi's Mansion and how I edit and stuff like that. The way I record is I use the Wii. Since I have the component cables for the Wii, sorry about the mess, it's usually always like this. A long time ago I used to record with this thing, the Dazzle. The reason I stopped recording this because it only records, well, that. And what I need is this. So, I got myself a Bog HD PVR2. It was about $100. I don't know if it still does or anything. I also use this to record. This is a Blackmagic Intensity, which this is connected to my PS3. This is connected to just TV. This is connected to that, which is connected to the TV. These things also work as good splitters, so that's good. And back here, there's the Wii U, hidden collecting dust. Nah, just kidding. I still play Virtual Console games. And what do you want? Oh yeah, this is Toby. This is my dog. I never really introduced you. But, he had a bit of chalk in his head. Dumpy dog. What I used to record my voice is this thing. This is a PlayStation headset that came with my console. It is the PlayStation headset. The box is right over there. Yeah. So what this does is moves my fucking PlayStation 4 controller. It's a headset. It's this headset. It plugs in like this. And it has a little adapter, which is in the fucking cable of mess. It's not usually like this. I don't know. Well, you guys know cables. Plugged in through here, and this goes through USB, like so. And that usually goes to my computer. Before, I used to record with this thing. This is a Rock Band mic, and I mean a Rock Band mic. I got this when I got Rock Band on PS2. I don't have it anymore because I got the PS3 version. Yeah. So, well, I'll show you how I record on the screen right now. So, yeah. One moment. I had to get my dog out. Alright, so I already plugged my headphones into the computer. This is connected in the back. Same thing with the dog's barking. Same thing with the Blackmagic. I don't use my GameCube anymore. Well, I don't use my GameCube to record GameCube games. I still use my GameCube for one reason, and that's the Game Boy player down there. The reason I don't use the GameCube is because I don't have component cables, and I like to get the best quality out of my consoles. And the component cables for a GameCube are over $200, and I don't have that kind of money right now. So yeah, this thing will be okay. So I'm gonna turn this on real quick, and I'll show you how everything gets recorded and stuff like that. Again, this is connected to that. My headphones are connected to this spare hard drive just in case. Yeah. I'll show you what I use on the screen with better quality. So yeah, so this is how I set it up. I turn that on. That is connected to the Wii, so I just leave it alone. I don't have a disc. Alright, I'll go get. Here's all my games. Let's get Luigi's Mansion out. Here's all the spare crap that I have. Old GameCube discs. The Wii's still useful. It's for cheap, high quality GameCube playing. I'll wait for that to load up. What's in a GameCube disc? I just hit start. And now the the Wiimote and that is useless, I go to my Hauppauge recorder here. And this is the more important part. Would you like to display progressive scan mode? That's when I get this controller. I click yes. And now it's running at 480p, which is better quality than 480i or 360i. And yeah, after this I'll show you the way I record, and I turned on my PS4 by accident. When I do when I record audio through this, I use a program called Audacity. This is a Hauppauge capture. You get that with your Hauppauge. You can also get it just downloading on the internet, but you also need a Hauppauge to record. With this, when I'm on this screen right here, with Audacity, I'll start recording and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's how I'll usually sync up the video. I'll show you Audacity in a bit, but yeah. So yeah, this is the rough edges of how I record and with high quality GameCube videos. It's pretty easy. Here's the last time I recorded. Yeah. Again, pretty easy. We playing a GameCube connected to a Hauppauge via component cable, which is connected to my computer. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'll move on to the next part. Okay, now we're on the desktop, and these are the two programs I use again: Hauppauge Capture and Audacity. The first thing I do right before I record, I make sure both of them are working fine, and that usually means right here I'll just plug that to see if both channels are working, because one time I accidentally didn't check it, and I was accidentally playing the game in mono, and that's something I don't want anymore, you know, little goofs ups. Right here I have the settings for microphone 2, wired USB set, and this, when it plays back, the same thing. I could record in stereo or mono. I tend to record in stereo, much easier. Right here, same thing. So I would just hit record, and same thing right here, and then I would go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And as you see on the screen, it just barely did it. I sync it when I'm already editing the video, so it's a bit more work, but it's easier. You can also record from here, and I don't do that because I'm just used to doing this. So yeah, I would just play back. Also, yeah, it works. But yeah, that's the gist of right before recording it. So I'm gonna record an episode, and I'll come back right when it's done. So yeah, be right back. Okay, I am done with the recording. I already closed Hauppauge Capture, and I have the video right over here. So it's already fully recorded. It's done. And here's the audio. So what I do to export the audio from Audacity, you have to go to export audio. I'm just gonna call it Luigi 2.wave because that's what I use. It's default. So yeah, it'll export, and I'll open up the project that I usually go for when I do editing. I use Adobe Premiere Pro CS5. Oh yeah, this is also a shell for Windows 8. I use Windows 8. So yeah. I already have a project set, Luigi's Mansion. That's been done. I got that a while ago. Sorry, I get a drink. This is the last episode. I forgot what episode. I think it was like episode 6. So yeah. Yeah. What I tend to do is grab a small part of it, like copy, and then delete this part because I don't need this anymore because I already uploaded to YouTube. I'm gonna drag this all the way over here because the video is, I think it's 20-30 minute long, either way. This is the video right before it, where I finished area 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so I don't need that anymore. So all we have left is this. which is the file from the last one. So we're good. How's it recording? Hopefully recording well, because the thing is, it takes a lot of my thing when I record. All right, Audacity's done. It's right here, Luigi's 2 WAV. Just click and drag to that. Done, and now let's get the video. It's usually in public video, so I just grab it, drag it. It'll import. That's it. I drag it here first. Down here, I'll wait for it to conform. So it'll do its thing. The background right here that I did, which is over here. Excuse me. All I did was just take this image and then double it to 720p. This image is already big enough. I just want to Google search Luigi's Mansion and this came up. How big is it? 1929 by 2205. So yeah, stringing nuts in 720p isn't that bad. So yeah, in fact, you can do that. And again, it's still a pretty high quality photo. So that's good. And then all I did was just cut it. This is the one that I used for when I this is the first episode thumbnail, and this is the background. So I just named it Back Luigi. So it comes out looking good, like so. And so when it's, like with a video, it actually fits well in the background, as you could see right here, because that's the image, and this is the video right here. It's still conforming. Yeah, it is. All right, I'll be right back when it's done conforming. Okay, now that it's done doing its thing, this is the video file. Right here. As you can see, it does not fit since the how I do it. It's 720p, so it's 1280 by 720 at 60 frames per second with a 48,000 hertz, so 4 kilohertz of quality audio. Standard for YouTube. Nothing much. Good quality, good frame rate. Since the Hapog records in 480p by 60 frames per second, it's a pretty easy to upscale, and it generally looks still pretty good, unlike stretching it. So what I do here, as you can see, this is how it looks like after I'm done with the editing. That. So I have the settings here for both crop and motion. So you have like the scale of how big it is. The position, I leave it alone. It's usually the scale. It's about 150 times bigger. So all I pretty much do is just copy, paste it like that, and now all we have left is the black bars, which all I do is copy the crop and just paste it, and there. That's pretty much all I do with video editing. There's also the cutting, which I'll get into in a bit, but now I just don't need this anymore. So it's that simple. I can cut this down to, again, 20 minutes. So here's the part where I do syncing. I don't know if this will show up because, again, this program takes a lot of my computer. So yeah. So what I have here is, well, the video. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and that's me syncing the video. So what I do is just tend to push that. 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, I need to push that a bit more further. 3, 1, 2, 3. There, that's pretty good. What I suggest I always doing is open that up and also opening this up to show where the syncing is, pretty much. So 1, 2. I just line up to what this part is right here. So I'll just move that a bit more like that. Yeah. Let's zoom in a bit more then. No, I don't want to change the decibels. Like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah, we have that, and then I'll just cut to the part where I say, "Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to Luigi's Mansion." In this, all right, like that. So I just hook this down like that again. Once I'm done with syncing, I would go to the game capture and get rid of bypass and switch it down to negative 20 decibels because you can hear my audio and then you can also still hear the game at the same time. The audio leave it at 0. I'll leave that. Tend to leave it at 0 because it's pretty fine. The microphone captures my hearing pretty well, and so yeah. When I do cutting, and that's usually when there's a huge empty gap, like right here, when I say this. See you guys then. What I do is right here is cut both audio and video until I speak again, so like around right, literally like right here. Okay, and we're back. Like that. And all I do is get rid of cut, which is C, which is a C shortcut, and I just change that to V again. And highlight that, and then just delete it. And then all I do is bring that back right there. Zoom in. Right here in the effects, go to audio, audio transitions, crossfade, and for audio, I usually do constant power. So I still get a pretty smooth audio transition, like like so. Okay. And for video, I just do cross dissolve, and I tend to stretch it to what I need, like so. So again, it looks pretty clean, like so. All right, and that's pretty much the gist of it. Other than that, I don't really clean it. When I did use my Rock Band mic, I did how to do noise removal, but since I don't do that anymore, I have no reason to. I'll probably get into that in another video along later from now, if I ever use my Rock Band mic ever again, because I have no need to anymore. But yeah, how I end the video usually is through this. Through here. I would say later. That, and I would just end the video right there, and that's where I just go cut, cut, and cut here, and then just delete all this part since I don't need that. And then put cross dissolve here, bring that back like there, and put another cross dissolve here, and with audio, audio transition, I would just put exponential fade, like right before I say next time, and then same thing with this, and I'll just bring that right there, so we get something like this. Yeah, so like the background will go first, then the game, which is easy for you to see. Well, this. So yeah, but yeah, that's the gist of editing Luigi's Mansion. It's not that hard, since it's a simple game. Like Metal Gear was a bit different because every cutscene I cut it down back to a 16:9, and upscale it to fit the resolution. But since Luigi's Mansion is not like that, I keep it a 4:3 with borders on the side, which I find much better than just stretching the image like some other Let's Players do. But yeah, that's the gist of it, and to render it, I just go Control M, and it'll say Export Media. I just matched the settings, and I just named it Luigi. Yeah, Luigi 7, and then I just save, and then yeah, that's pretty much the rendering. Then it renders for about a good 2 hours, and then I just upload the next day, or the day, or 2 days after. It all depends. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. I'm gonna finish editing this, since that's pretty much all the editing I do. I don't want to do a full video of me editing. I might do a live stream on it one day, but that's not gonna come anytime soon. But yeah, that's how I edit. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys want me to do another one or another thing, how I record other games, yeah, I'll go that right ahead. But yeah, that's just about everything. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.